This is CSB Sunrise, starring Mike Flynn and Alise Martel.
All right.
Here's today's news.
Good morning, and thanks for joining us. I'm Michael Flynn.
And I'm Alise Martel. Today, we have a packed show for you on CSB Sunrise this morning, including a slow start to ski season, thanks to some unusual weather from Mother Nature.
But first, they say mothers are their children's biggest advocates, and for one group of mothers in West Hartford, that couldn't be more true. CSB Sunrise's Juliana Best went to West Hartford to find out more on what their next steps will be. Senator Murphy has helped to introduce the Mental Health Reform Act of 2015. It's intended to integrate mental and physical health care systems and establish organizations on research and treatment for mental illnesses.
Car break-ins can happen anywhere, but police say you should be especially careful while shopping during the holidays. CSB Sunrise reporter John Treichel headed to Cromwell to tell us how police are trying to crack down on a string of thefts. Still to come here on CSB Sunrise, a local girl with a big dream in Taekwondo is training in Connecticut for the 2020 Summer Olympics in Tokyo.
But next, a look back at the bear euthanization incident in Burlington this past summer and what's being done to prevent it from happening again. We'll have that story coming up.
Welcome back. I have reporter Jim Clay here with me in the studio. Hi, Jim.
Hi, Elise. What do you think about this warm weather we're having? I know I had to actually turn the heater on in my car this morning, but other than that, it's been pretty warm.
I mean, I can't complain. I'm a big fan of the warm weather, but it did make for a strange Christmas this year.
Yeah, well, with the unusually warm December we're having, many people are taking that opportunity to go for scenic walks at places like the Farmington River. As I found out, though, there's a lot more going on there than people realize. As you can see, because of the weather, there are still many people walking around the Farmington River, but sadly, no ice skaters quite yet. Reporting in the studio, Jim Clay, CSB Sunrise.
A controversial euthanization that happened a few months ago in Burlington, Connecticut still has people upset. We wanted to find out what park officials are doing to prevent it from happening again. CSB News reporter Andrea Martel went to find out more.
For more information on the stories you've seen this morning, go to our website at csbsunrise.com. Coming up, the annual Stuff a Truck hosted by the Bristol Police Explorers and how far each donation goes for families in need during the holiday season.
Plus, how the practice schedule for a local swim team is affecting athletes and parents, enough to cut participation almost in half. As high school sports increase their demand throughout the nation, schools and students are relying on these after-school activities, whether it's for maintaining a championship title or competing to earn scholarships for their future plans. But for the Lewis Mills co-ed swim team in Burlington, it's harder than ever before. I went to Miss Porter's school in Farmington to find out more. With their winter swim season in full swing and participation at an all-time low, Lewis Mills is still fighting for the best available pool times and their own personal goals for the season.
And although most people have been enjoying the warm weather so far this winter, it's making for a slow start to the ski season. Local resorts have been struggling with the lack of snow. Charlie Renoff shows us how Ski Sundown is coping with the unseasonal temperatures. The mountain is ready and so are the skiers, but the snow has yet to fall. For more details on opening day, visit their website at skisundown.com.
And coming up, how a group of volunteers are banding together to help the less fortunate during the holiday season.
Also after the break, a local girl with a big dream in Taekwondo is training in Connecticut for the 2020 Summer Olympics in Tokyo. A 16-year-old Connecticut girl has her sights set on the international stage. She's training to compete in the 2020 Olympics. CSB Sunrise reporter David Vaudreuil caught up with her at the Taekwondo studio in Unionville. As you can see, Sienna shows great potential and we will be looking out for her in the 2020 Summer Olympics in Tokyo.
When we return, working to pay it forward during the holiday season, how a group of volunteers surpass their goal while spreading joy.
And while Christmas may be over, next we'll be talking about a special visitor to a historic steam train in Connecticut.
Preserving the history of Connecticut's railroads, museum in Thomaston is working to keep the trains rolling. They just wrapped up their biggest fundraiser of the year, featuring one very special guest. CSB Sunrise reporter Alex Skugel has the story.
Kids everywhere are hoping to get that perfect gift under the tree this year, but some families need a little extra help to make that happen. Well, that's where the Bristol Police Explorers come in. CSB's Eric Otero tells us how.
Working to help the less fortunate this holiday season, a group of friends set out to organize some bags of joy. But the outpouring of support was more than what they had expected. CSB Sunrise reporter Colin Scott has the details. You know, Mike, it is so good to see so many people coming together to give back this year.
It really is, Alise. That's all the time we have for this morning on CSB Sunrise. I'm Michael Flynn.
And I'm Alise Martel. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning.